Welcome back. You're watching the Gadgets and Gizmos show with me, Siddharth Sharma. Now, 2014 has seen many new wearable technologies make its way into the Indian market. And now an Indian manufacturer is trying its luck in this segment, making a smartwatch for as low as 3,999 rupees. Yes, we're talking about the all-new Spice Smart Pulse. And next up on the show, we get you a review. If every big tech company makes a wearable device, why not follow? This seems to be the philosophy of Spice Mobiles, and maybe this time around they have taken it a bit too far. At a price tag of Rs 3,999, they have come out with this. Meet the all-new Spice Smart Pulse. The box says it's a phone, it's a watch with an exclamation mark. And that says it all, that the product in itself is confused. So what is this new wearable tech? With a shoddy build quality that tries to replicate the good build quality of the Samsung Galaxy Gear, the Smart Pulse is a smartphone to start with. It has dual SIM capabilities. Smart Pulse features a 1.6-inch capacitive touchscreen with a resolution of 240 by 320, FM radio and a microSD card slot with a support for up to 8 GB memory. The watch only supports 2G networks. Spice also offers changeable wristbands for the watch. There's also a Bluetooth receiver bundled on which you can rely for taking calls. Spice smartwatch runs on the proprietary Java-based operating system, which is quite disappointing. To top it all, it is not waterproof either. The Smart Pulse is power hungry, and the 420 mAh battery is just not enough on this one. So how to sum it up for you? Let us try. With no waterproofing on it, a cheap build quality that can fall off any moment, a battery that drains out within hours, a not so bright display, no 3G. Our advice, give this a miss. HTC recently came out with an all-new mid-range Android smartphone that might just be the one you are looking for. So next up on the show, Sahil Maniktala gets you all the lowdown.
The newest member of the HTC family is the Desire 516. It sports a 5-inch QHD or a 540 by 960 pixels multi-touch display with 220 ppi pixels density. This is certainly not the best in the range, but the display still manages to offer crystal clear visuals and some very decent viewing angles. The front of the handset comes in a classic black color with a very glossy dark grey back finish, making it rather susceptible to fingerprint smudges. The plastic back cover is easily removable, and underneath you will find dual SIM slots and a micro SD slot. At the heart of the Desire 516 is a 1.2 GHz quad-core Snapdragon 200 processor, which gives a pretty solid performance at this price point. It is joined in by Adreno 302 GPU and a 1GB RAM, which complements the processor speed quite well. Both low to heavy graphic games ran smoothly on the handset, and we did not encounter any lags in day-to-day usage.
Now, the HTC Desire 516 runs on the older Jelly Bean operating system, which is personally something I can live with. But what I can't live with is the fact that it's not upgradable to the latest KitKat version. The only saving grace over here is the latest HTC Sense 5.1 user interface, which actually works quite well and somewhat makes up for the older Android system.
The handset comes with a 5-megapixel primary camera with LED flash and a 2-megapixel front-facing camera. Like most HTC phones, even this one impresses with camera quality, and despite a low megapixel count, offers good quality images and is even capable of recording 720p videos.
Now, the one annoying thing about the Desire 516 is its internal storage capacity. The onboard storage is only 4 GB, which is nearly not enough for all your favorite games and apps. Yes, it is expandable up to 32 GB via micro SD card, but if you ask me, at least 8 GB should have been provided to make this device better than the rest.
The removable battery of the Desire 516 churns out 1950 mAh of power, which is a bit less for a smartphone of this size. With a full charge and heavy usage, it will still last you a little less than a day. For a price tag of 14,200 rupees, the HTC Desire 516 is a decent attempt by HTC to rival the likes of Moto G, but it somewhat falls short of expectations.
And with that, it's time for us to say goodbye on this edition of Gadgets and Gizmos Show. If you have any comments, queries or suggestions, tweet us at HLT Gizmos. You can also email us on htgg@aajtak.com. We'll see you same time, same place next week. But for all the news and updates, keep watching Headlines Today.
Brought to you by Ansar University, spanning decades in education.